Hi, it's been a while since I've made a video, but I thought I would come on here because I've been promising you guys a video. Sorry, I'm at work right now, but I promised you guys a video, and I'm gonna deliver the video. So, let's start from the beginning. So this started almost 9 months ago. Started out, I'm not gonna give y'all details because y'all don't really need the gross, gory details. But it started like 9 months ago. Very small. I didn't think anything of it. I didn't think anything was wrong. And so I just went on about my life. That went on for a few months. And then basically I would have stomach issues where I would be afraid to eat anything and everything. So I just either didn't eat or I had no appetite. And it was hard, it really was. Total, within like 3 months, I lost 35 pounds. Some of y'all might say, oh, that's amazing, but I also lost 7 pounds in like 5 days. 5 or less days, I think, like 5 or less days, I lost 7 pounds. Because every time I would eat something, I would have diarrhea. I know I said I wouldn't say anything, but y'all want the story, so I'm telling you the story. So I would have diarrhea. So this would go on from like the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. It started off like 5 times a day, then it progressed into like 5 to 10 times a day. On top of that, I started feeling like dizziness and lightheadedness and nausea. I don't remember what order all that started in, but I would have all these other symptoms. So, went to the doctor. They sent me to the cardiologist. I would also have fainting spells. I remember eating Connie House. I remember this. And after I ate, it was less than like 5 minutes later, not even 4 minutes later, less than that. I felt very weak, and the only way I can describe it is my body was vibrating. And I basically almost fainted. I fainted a couple other times. Valentine's Day of this year, like last week, I went to the doctor because another symptom I have is headaches. And the headaches, it's like having like the worst migraine of your life. And while you're having the worst migraine of your life, someone is drilling a hole into your head while you have the migraine. That's what it's like. That's what it feels like every day. And right now I have a heart monitor on because the cardiologist wants to see how my heart is doing. Anyways, but I've been dealing with this, and it's not like I have one good day, because even if I have a good day, I'll still have symptoms. Either I'll be weak or I never not have a headache. My headache right now, it's like an 8 or like a 7.5, 8. On a good day, it'll be like a 3 or a 4. Have y'all seen that trend or whatever, or the TikTok video, whatever, that's like, I saw it yesterday. but it was basically about like illnesses and everything, and when a doctor says that you're faking blah blah blah. I've been to the doctor. The doctor says that it's in my head. My mom says that it's in my head. My mom says that I'm being dramatic and that I'm faking. And you can't fake how I'm feeling. I'm scared. I don't have anyone to go with me to these doctor's appointments. I have to do this alone. I actually belong to a couple groups on Facebook, and they've helped me a lot, like a lot. They've helped me realize what I have. Basically, a doctor's not going to diagnose me because they're just saying that it's in my head. The group showed me that I have to be my own advocate because no one else will believe me. Everyone will say it's in your head. There's people that have been dealing with this for 30 plus years and they still don't have a diagnosis. I have a diagnosis. It is self-diagnosed. But people I've talked to have the same symptoms. People I've talked to most of them have a diagnosis, some of them don't. I'm diagnosing myself with autonomic dysfunction, I think is how you pronounce it, syndrome, or I call it AD because I'm not gonna remember all that. But that's what I have. It's an umbrella of things. I've been talking to some people. Someone even sent me a picture. Basically, that's the specialty that a doctor would specialize in. And there's so many things that are under it, like I think PAC, POTS, and other stuff. I have the symptoms for POTS. I just don't have the heart rate or the blood pressure or the BP. The rapid heart rate, whatever. That's the thing. I'm the crazy person that wrote their symptoms down because I'm not crazy. Every doctor thinks I'm crazy and I'm not crazy. Right now I'm sitting here and my legs are tingling. My legs are numb and tingling. Yesterday I got home from work and my mom and I got into an argument and I was crying so much and hard, whatever, that I collapsed the floor. And I couldn't move my legs because my legs were tingling. I can't stand for too long, and I can't sit for too long. If I stand too long, I feel dizzy and faint and lightheaded. If I sit for too long, then like right now, I'm very dizzy. My head is not buzzing. My head is spinning. My vision is very blurry right now. I actually wrote down some of my symptoms to share with y'all, but I'm just gonna tell y'all because I can't see the paper. I have like dizziness, headaches, weakness, lightheadedness, shaking and tingling in my legs and everything. Chest pain. Blurred vision, and so much more. I'm going to like 1,000 different doctors. I'm also on a whole bunch of other medications for like iron and B12 and everything else, which is low, but that's not what's causing it. But yeah. No doctor believes me. They say I'm crazy. Talking to people that have the same symptoms as me and have a diagnosis, what was I saying? They were helping me understand. I don't need a diagnosis. But to me, I know myself. I'm never going to get a real diagnosis because no one's going to, like, it's been 8 months. Every day, 8 months, every day, I get worse. No doctor believes me. No doctor believes how I'm feeling. I'm scared. I'm alone. And I'm doing this on my own. So, I'm alone. No one believes me. I have to figure everything out on my own. And that sucks. It really does. I can't even drive 20 minutes. That's how bad this is. I can't drive 20 minutes. And right now, people are telling me that it seems like I'm complaining. And I'm not complaining. I'm sharing my life. I'm sharing my story. If you don't want to hear my story, then please go away. I probably got off track with saying something. But I'm not going to get a diagnosis because it's hard to advocate for yourself when you basically have given up. There's things that could have caused it, like when I had COVID in 22, or the surgery that I just had in June. I mean, they don't know it. There's no specific cause for it. But I'm glad that I could I'm just gonna say self-diagnose. I know what y'all are gonna say, that you shouldn't self-diagnose, but no doctor's gonna listen to me. No doctor's gonna tell me the answer. So I'm gonna tell myself an answer, and I feel better about it. So I'm glad that I have an answer, and I'm gonna have this for the rest of my life. I just posted something on social media about looking back on who I was. I'm never gonna be that girl again. I have to grieve that, but I also have to grieve it so I can move on. I gotta wrap this up quickly soon because I'm feeling very dizzy right now and lightheaded. Nope, okay, gonna lay down. Okay. What was I saying? I'm never gonna be that person again. I'm gonna have this the rest of my life. I have to come to terms with the fact, and I've actually never said this out loud, but I have to come to terms with the fact that I have a chronic illness. It's hard to say because I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe that the old me is gone. I don't want to believe that I have AD or POTS or whatever. I don't want to believe it. I'm still in disbelief. I don't know what the future holds. I've actually had to put my writing on hold because by the time I get to writing, I can't see the pages. I can't see the words. I can't see the keyboard. My fingers won't type the right words. I can't do it. So, yeah. I've had to put my dreams on hold. So I can focus on my health and most importantly, my mental health. Another thing is I'm also very sensitive to noise and light. Light hurts. Sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't. Noise, 1 minute it can be fine. The next minute my ears will feel like they're about to explode. Every day is worse. People say, how are you doing today? How are you feeling? Worse than yesterday? Always worse than yesterday. Every day is worse. This is my life now. This is my life. I have to live with the fact that I have AD and I have a chronic illness. And on top of that, I work 7 days a week now. I work at this job that I'm at now 4 days a week. I teach on Sundays, and what was I saying? I teach on Sundays, and I babysit, nanny, babysit, whatever, Fridays and Saturdays. I work 7 days a week. That's not good for my health, but I need to do it. I need the money. It's hard. It's hard having health issues because it affects your mental health. I don't know. I shouldn't even be saying this, but sometimes I wish I had people who have it, I'm sorry. I really do feel for you. But people who have AD understand. It would be easier if I had stage 4 cancer, because at least I wouldn't be able to suffer anymore. At least I know that what my end is. I don't know what my end is. I don't like not knowing, and it's hard. It really is. I don't like not knowing my answer. I need an answer. I don't like not knowing. So I have to live with the unknown, and it's hard as shit. I'm all alone. I'm going to be alone because I have to figure it out myself. No one understands. And if someone actually wants to be around me long enough to actually try to sit there and understand what I go to on a day-to-day basis, I commend you, because I don't want to do it. I cry every day. I cry because it's just too much. The pain, it's not even just the pain, but the way I'm feeling, it's just too much. It's too much for anyone. I would not wish this my worst enemy, because I feel awful. I feel awful. I know what I need. I know exactly what I need. I ask for what I need. But doctors won't listen to me. And it's hard to advocate for what you need when no one will listen to you. I'm so dizzy. I wanted to come on here to share my story because I think people need to be aware of POTS, postural, I forgot what the meaning is, what it stands for, but I think people should be aware of AD and POTS and everything else. People need to be aware and not think that you're faking it or being dramatic or something, because it's real. I live it every day. Every day I get worse. Nothing helps. I'm not getting an answer. I'm never gonna get an answer. I have to live with that. I need to accept this is my life now. And I have to figure out a way to live with it. I gotta find my triggers. I gotta find what works for me. I need to figure it out. I need to figure it all out. I'm gonna end this video here because I'm having trouble seeing straight and I still have to clean up. So I'm gonna end this here. But please be kind to others because you don't know what they're going through.